The renovation of the Old Cottage pub in Margate, Kent, has been branded the longest Homes Under the Hammer project after it began in 2009. The 370-year-old inn, which was once decaying into ruins, was taken on by David Gordon in an episode of the BBC series and could finally see its doors reopened soon. The Old Cottage pub has been serving pints to its regular punters until 2007, when the doors were closed and it was left to decay. 2 years later, David snapped the pub up for a bargain of £90,000 during an episode and planned to have the pub back open in April 2001. However, David ran into delays caused by planning issues as well as his own ambitions and visions. The pub is still under work. Speaking in a new interview about the 17th century building, David said, "It must be the longest-running Homes Under the Hammer project ever. It was a bargain to buy. But if I looked at the final figures I could expect on day one, I probably never would have done it. It's worked out to be very expensive, but honestly, if you're going to do it, you've got to do it properly." The biggest payout David had to spend on the pub was fixing the collapsing basement, which cost £155,000, sending him over the initial budget for the whole project. However, after years of hard work and passion, the pub's new look will include its own brewery in the basement, an upstairs restaurant and Airbnb rooms. When David first bought the property during the Homes Under the Hammer episode, he said the building was collapsing all on its own. He admitted, "If we had left it a few more months, I think the ceilings would have been on the floor and it would have started imploding on itself. We had a few problems initially getting space in the car park to empty all the rubbish out of the pub which had accumulated over the years. When the work is finally finished and the pub is able to reopen its doors once again, it will have original features including pour-your-own pint stations, which customers can access with a digital member's card." BBC cancels 2 major shows in blow to Paddy McGuinness. The brewery in the basement will be named the Margate Brewery, supplying beer to the pub and other local businesses. An extra floor has been added to the property, giving David and his wife a second home with a sea view, a reward for their hard work. The kitchen will be on the first floor along with an upstairs restaurant and bar for private functions, and the main pub will be at street level. There will also be an Airbnb and chef's living quarters on the second floor. Former Homes Under the Hammer presenter Lucy Alexander interviewed the owner at the time of filming. She returned almost 5 years later, hoping to show off the finished product. Mr. Gordon said, "I made them promise if they let me do the second film when we weren't finished, they would come back and do the finale. They said yes, so long as we're still in production. I have to finish it. The truth is I have no idea how much I've spent on it. It's a work in progress, and if I kept score it would frighten the life out of me." Homes Under the Hammer airs Thursdays from 11:15 a.m. on BBC One.
From above, melting.